Do you remember how some years back, a video of a group of kids bullying someone was uploaded onto YouTube? My friends and I decided to raise awareness of this in our condo, letting all the other kids know how this had to be stopped. Now, after hearing about this year's topic, Better Together, I started thinking about how amazing it was that kids our age can spark movements all around the world. Hello, I'm Inaya, and today I'm going to be talking about youth activism and how it's more important now than ever. Like many others, I want to make a change in this world and help people. Over the years, I've become aware of young leaders who have captured the world's attention. I've learned about them through school, the news, and reading. You may have heard of Malala Yousafzai, Greta Thunberg, Joshua Wong, and very recently, Gorman. This got me thinking, what do they all have in common? What could a girl from Pakistan possibly have anything to do with a young man from Hong Kong, or a girl from Sweden? Is it that they're all young? No, it's because they believe in a cause which is much bigger than themselves. They have a passion to make the world a better place. They've become the vital voices, the ambassadors of change on issues like girls' education, climate change, democracy, and race. Each one of them uses different ways to fight for their cause, inspire others, and spark a movement. Look at Malala, who started by writing a blog at the age of 11 and continued passionately using her voice, even after being threatened countless times, even after being shot by the Taliban in the head while peacefully fighting for her rights. She woke up after 10 days in a hospital in Birmingham, where the nurses told her that people around the world were praying for her recovery. This tragedy did not break her. It did not get in her way. She continued to fight for her cause and went on to be one of the most well-known faces today. She eventually created the Malala Fund to help support education. In 2018, Greta Thunberg made the headlines. Greta was just 15 when she stood outside the Swedish parliament, calling for stronger action against climate change. After that, she addressed to all world leaders at the UN Assembly, inspiring people from all around the world. She also speaks the harsh truth that our world is dying. With her activism, Greta continues to demand change and holds governments and leaders accountable. Joshua Wong was 14 when the Chinese government decided to introduce a new national curriculum in Hong Kong. The plan was to adopt Chinese civic education into the curriculum with pro-mainland propaganda and eventually brainwash the next generation of Hong Kong kids. Joshua, with the help of his friends, formed a group called Scholarism in 2011. They gained momentum through social media. Their success propelled them to bigger issues of self-governance and democracy. Today, we know it as the Umbrella Movement. This movement was to fight for the right to elect their own leader. Tens and thousands of people protested on the streets. The police used tear gas to disperse the crowds, and protesters were forced to use umbrellas to protect themselves, hence the name, the Umbrella Movement. Joshua Wong was arrested during this time, but when he got out, his spirit never faltered and he continues to protest. Gorman uses poetry to inspire change. She started writing and reciting in year 4, even though she had a speech impediment, and felt that writing spoke for itself. Her poem, The Hill We Climbed, performed at President Biden's inauguration, talks about how we are the light in this never-ending darkness and how each one of us can be leaders of change. Now, at the age of 22, Amanda has written a children's book called Change Sings, about how we, as the next generation, shape the world through our actions and voices. These young people, Malala, Greta, Joshua, and Amanda, are all helping to create a better tomorrow. They don't wait for the adults to take the lead, but instead they fix the problems by themselves. They all had humble beginnings, and so do the movements they inspire. They soldier on in the face of adversity, never giving up, never letting any setback stop them, never letting anyone dim their light. I believe to truly make a difference, you need to be passionate, committed, persistent, and selfless, just like them. If we work together, we can achieve anything. Let's use these young leaders as our inspiration to motivate us and make a difference. Like Amanda said, when day comes, we step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it, for there is always light. If only we were brave enough to see it, if only we were brave enough to be it. Thank you.